Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. So we got new winter tires installed on the Mercedes today, and unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, the Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5 SUV is completely out of stock. It's on a national back order, and that means that they're not going to be available until next winter season, because for some reason, they make winter tires at the beginning of May, and then they stop production just before winter starts, and then they start making summer tires in the winter to get ready for next year. I mean, that to me just seems very weird, and that's what's caused the back order, because everyone's trying to buy tires, especially winter tires, around this time of year, because they want good snow traction. So because the Hakkapeliitta R5 was not available, I tried to seek alternatives, and as a result, we ended up with these Bridgestone Blizzak DMV2s. I've had Blizzaks before on my last car, which was a 2014 Honda Civic Si. They were the WS80s. They were the first ever winter tire I drove on. So these are very similar to the WS80s. I'm not sure why Bridgestone still carries the DMV2 when there is a DMV3 available. It's just not in America. But, oh well. The DMV2 is still a marvelous winter tire. And it still has the compound it's known for. It's the multi-cell. So what that is it's a really soft winter compound which lasts until about 6/32 of an inch of tread. And let's see if I can't find the wear indicator on here. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't know if that's it. Maybe it is. But anyway, you get my point. So when you reach 6/32, you will see that the tread is down to that wear bar. And what that means is it's no longer able to provide beneficial snow traction. So the tread that comes after the multi-cell compound is supposedly an all-season compound. So you can use these as all-season or all-weather tires after the winter compound's gone, so that way it's not a complete waste of money. But yeah, I have experience with the Blizzaks. They are very great tires. They transformed my last car into a literal snowplow. So yeah, I imagine we're going to have a similar experience with the Mercedes, and it's going to be interesting considering it's four-wheel drive. Another option I looked at was the Pirelli Ice Zero FR, and I know I've dogged Pirelli tires, but everyone says the winter tires are actually really good. Those were also on a national back order, so I went Nokian, Pirelli, and then I ended up going Bridgestone because I saw that these were not on back order, and they had one tire in the shop, and they just had to order the other three. So we ordered them yesterday as part of the Black Friday deal. Tires showed up today. We had them put on. So it's out with the old Michelins and in with the new Bridgestones. So far, I've noticed that the handling is a bit worse compared to the Michelins, and that is to be expected with such a soft compound. So you do have to slow down a bit more and watch your steering, because the steering's not going to be as responsive on a soft compound. But consequently, you do get great snow traction, which is what we want at this time of year, because it's getting colder. It's actually forecast to snow overnight, so maybe I'll get a quick winter test of these tomorrow if there's enough snow. I still haven't done one with the Cross Climate 2s yet. I mean, I have driven on them in the snow, I just haven't made a video. I meant to do that a couple of years ago, actually. Oops. Alright, so before I end this video, I want to talk more about why we replaced these winter tires. And it wasn't because the Michelins were bad tires. They were great tires, but they were climbing up in age. Those tires were made in the first week of 2018, and we got those tires put on in January of 2020. So they were already 2 years old, out of the box. Sure, they were new tires because the tread was unused, but getting 2-year-old tires out of the box is kind of unacceptable by my standards. Sure, if they're over 1 year old, under 2 years old, that's fine, but anything more than a year and 6 months, I wouldn't go for. And these tires were made, if I can find the DOT, 34th week of 2022. So they're over a year old, but in their defense, these tires are still newer than the ones we put on the first time. So those Michelins were already 2 years old. These are only 1 year old out of the box. So still very current tires, good to go, soft compound, and they're going to last us until we sell the car. Because I figured, since the Nokians aren't available due to a national back order, and the fact that we're going to be selling this car in 3 years' time, probably not a good idea to spend a whole lot of money on winter tires. These were about $175 a tire, so they were cheaper than what the Nokians would have been. But that's also another reason why I considered the Pirellis, the Ice Zero FRs, those were only going to be $144 a tire, and they have exceptional reviews. Everyone says they perform pretty well in the snow. So, yeah, I was going to give them a go, but they were also on the national back order, most likely because of the reviews. Everyone's always going for the tires everyone says is the best, or everyone says are the best, I should say. So yeah, that is understandable, but I've had experience with the Bridgestone Blizzaks, so that's why I chose these over anything else that was also currently available, like, for instance, Falcons or GT Radials, you know, those cheaper brands that may not perform as well as the name brands, but they will still perform better than an all-season tire in the snow, even the most expensive one. Now, some all-weather tires actually do outperform certain winter tires, but only in certain aspects. So for deep snow, blizzard-like scenarios, you're going to want those winter tires. Well, guys, that's pretty much going to end this video, but before I end it, let me know what you guys think. Did we make the right choice getting the Blizzak DMV2s? Would you rather have seen us get a different winter tire? And if so, what? And let me know what you guys think of the national back order for certain tires. It's not just brands. Like Nokian, a lot of their tires are on a national back order. I believe the Nordman, I forgot the name of it. It's a Nordman tire and it's studless, but it is available, and it is cheaper than the Hakkapeliitta R5. So that one's not on the national back order. Now, the Pirellis, the Ice Zero FRs, are on a national back order, like I've mentioned before. And there is another Pirelli winter tire that would have fit this that is available, but it's the Winter Scorpion, and I would not have considered the Winter Scorpion simply because it's more expensive, and that's because it's performance-oriented, so you're sacrificing a lot of that winter grip that you would get with the Pirelli Ice Zero FRs, as opposed to the Winter Scorpions. Not only that, but the Winter Scorpions are the OE-designated Mercedes tires if you were to get a winter tire package for the GLC300. So the difference there between Winter Scorpion you can buy online, say for instance at Discount Tire, versus the dealer package is the dealer one is a run flat and it's an OE designation. So the compound is formulated to work best with Mercedes. So it's two Mercedes standards for not only performance satisfactions but safety satisfactions as well. So it is a safer tire than a run-of-the-mill Pirelli Winter Scorpion. But they are astronomically more expensive. So why spend all that money when you can get non-run flat tires that are comfortable and perform well in the snow and won't let you down? Which is why we went with the Bridgestone Blizzaks, because we didn't want to spend a lot of money on tires, and we know these are going to do great because I've had experience with the Blizzaks before, the WS80s. Those were awesome. The only problem there is they wore a little faster than I expected them to. But as far as the wear on these, it's pretty much going to be even for the most part, considering it's four-wheel drive and we don't drive hard in this car. I drove my last car pretty hard, and that's probably why I wore through the tires quicker than expected. Because the compound's soft, and if you're not careful, you can go through those in one season. Thankfully that didn't happen. I got 2 seasons out of them. But anyway, that's the end for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, do what you do best. Peace out till next time.